Hello, I'll wait for everybody. I'll give everybody a few minutes to join. Welcome to, welcome to the stretch. Again, it's the usual vibe, Friday night, very chilled. If you're new to this, it will be totally fine for you. If you're working with any injuries, remember, listen to your body, don't do anything that hurts. Just go to where you can go to. And it's meant to be very relaxing, so just give it another 30 seconds and then I'm just gonna get straight into it. You won't need anything today. Yeah, that's it. Hello. All right, so I've got my cup of tea. I'm gonna actually just quickly turn the comments off. I love your comments, by the way, but then everyone can see me even better. Okay, so I want everyone to start on all fours. So it's just starting on all fours and really spread the fingers nice and wide. And I just want some nice gentle circles forward and around. So just gently working into the wrists. Taking in some nice deep breaths. Just nice and easy. Let's change direction. All the way around the other way. For some of the exercises, we are going to be on one knee, so if you have a cushion to hand, you might just want to grab that if you find it painful kneeling, so that's to come in a second. I said we didn't need anything, I just thought of that, sorry. Good. And then from here, I want you to come into a cat and cow. Inhale, look all the way up. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest, suck the belly in, really exaggerate this stretch. Inhale, coming up, let the back arch. Exhale, suck the belly in, big stretch through the whole spine. One more here, inhale. And exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, big stretch. Good, come back to a neutral spine. Turn your fingers, we're going to turn them all the way around and out so the fingers are facing towards the knees. If this is too much, you might want to bring the knees in a little bit, or the hands might not go all the way back to the knees. So just to hear a gentle rocking forwards and back. So you're feeling a little stretch in the front of the forearms. And then keeping the hands just as they are, we'll go back into our cat and cow. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling as you round, just really feel this beautiful stretch in the front of the forearms. Inhale, look all the way up. Exhale, round. And if it's too much for your wrists, then back off and just take it into the first one we did. Inhaling, breathing, deep breaths, exhaling, suck the belly in. Let's just do one more here. And exhale. And then just release the hands. Sit back on the heels, interlace the hands and just gently circle. And the other direction. Good. Coming back onto all fours. We're coming in to thread the needle, so we're coming into a spinal twist. So we're going to inhale, reach the arm up to the side. Exhale, bending the elbow as you come all the way through so your face can come to the floor. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, twist all the way through, bending the other elbow so you can reach the floor with your face. Last one. Inhale, reach all the way up. This time I want us to stay down there. And the hand that's on the floor, we're going to reach this top hand forwards. So we've got this two-way stretch. One arm stretching underneath and one arm really reaching forwards. Bums in the air. Breathing here. If you want to close your eyes, close your eyes. Couple of deep breaths. Coming back up to center. Back onto all fours. Onto the other side. Taking the arm right up to the sky. And then bending the elbow, reaching all the way through, face to the floor. Two more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. Last one. Inhale, such a nice one for the spine. Really twisting, rotating the spine, and then just resting here. Then we slide this hand forwards, and we're stretching with the front arm, we're stretching with the arm underneath. If you want to close your eyes, taking a few deep breaths, and then coming back up, back onto all fours. It's taking your foot to the outside of the hand. So I just gently want you to rock forwards and back. Rocking forwards and back. Good. And then from here we're coming into another twist. Reach the arm up, take it into a twist. Taking the hand down. If you want to straighten your back leg, absolutely go for it. If where you are is enough, stay where you are. Come back into another twist. Place the hand back down. Place the knee back down. And again, just start rocking forwards and back. Good. And then coming back onto all fours, we're going to do the same on the other side. Just loosening everything off. We're not holding anything quite yet. So just rocking forwards and back. It's always nice to feel where you might have somewhere that's a bit tight. And then if there is a tight spot, that's where you might want to hang out for a moment. But it's always nice just to keep gently moving, and maybe you just go a little bit deeper and deeper into the movement. From here, come to stillness, reach the arm up. Place the hand back down, and if you want to straighten your back leg, if not, do the twist again with your knee on the floor. Good. Placing the hand back down and coming back to all fours. We're going to go back to the other side one more time. And again, little rock forwards and back. You might want to go a bit deeper this time. A little bit further forwards, a little bit further back. And then coming to stillness, I want you to come down to your forearms if that's possible. If you feel that you've got enough of a stretch where you are, then stay where you are. So you might want to have a little wiggle. It's quite intense on the old hips. Not old not being we've got old hips, but you know what I mean. We are all young. Okay, so again, if you want to go deeper, you can straighten the back leg. And just staying here, beautiful stretch. And if this is too much, you don't have to be on the forearms. Place the knee back down, come back onto the hands, come back onto all fours. We're going to go to the other side. So, taking the leg forward again, just a little gentle rock. And then coming to stillness. And you might find you can get one elbow down. You might find you can get two elbows down. And if you can't get any, it doesn't matter. Or you can rest them on maybe some blocks if you have something. If you do this stretch again, you might want to be a little bit higher. So we're just holding this for a moment. And if you want to, you can straighten the back leg. Ideally, if you're looking down, so your neck is in line with the spine. Good, and then taking the back knee down, coming back up, and come back onto all fours. Let's take the leg out to the side. And again, we're just technique and a rock. So now you're feeling it on the inner thigh, gently rocking forwards and back. And then we're going to sit all the way back onto our bum. Ooh, and if you can, reach the arms forward and rest your head down. Really feeling the stretch on the inside of the thigh. Reaching the arms forward. If it's too much, then just continue just to rock forward and back. Good, coming all the way back up. Come back onto all fours. Let's take the other leg out to the side. And again, just start rocking forwards and back. And if you're happy here, you might want to just stay in a slightly further back position, but if you can, go all the way back and rest your bum on the heel. And then reaching forward, drop the head down. Nice deep breaths. Maybe close your eyes. Good, and then coming back up onto all fours. And then from here, we're just going to come up onto our knees. And we're going to take one step forward. So this is where if you find that the knee hurts, you want to just put a pillow or something under the knee or roll the mat up. So we're just going to be here for a moment. So you've got one knee on the floor, and I just want you to, pop down into that hip. Just let it sink. Try if you can to keep pressing the heel down. You might find you get a stretch in the calf, and you're getting a stretch in the hip flexor as well. And then coming all the way back up. And we're just going to change sides. So, bringing the other leg forwards and coming all the way up. So first of all, coming into this really nice hip flexor stretch. So I always do the opposite of what we need to do, because then it shows how much you need to tuck under. So it really draws the belly in. You're tucking the tailbone under. The knee is pressing kind of down and forwards, and then the hip flexor really gets that beautiful stretch and all the way down in front of the thigh. And we're just staying here for a moment. If you're doing a lot of running, this is a really lovely stretch for runners. Breathing here, then we're going to take the arm up, and we're coming into a side bend. Really lengthening, we're not compressing into the lower back, we're lengthening up and out and over, like a beautiful rainbow. Then coming all the way back up, placing the hand on the knee and coming into a little twist. Good, and then coming back, and then from here, placing the hands either side of your foot. We're going to lift the toes, walk the hands back so your bum goes to the heel, and we're coming into this hamstring stretch. Again, if this isn't comfortable for you, just play with a rocking motion. If you're here, remember shoulders back, nice straight spine. Again, you might find this is enough. And if you can, really flex the feet, really put the toes up towards the ceiling. Shoulders back and down. Breathing here. Good. And then from here, coming back up, back onto all fours, and we're going to come into a puppy dog stretch. I love this stretch for shoulders. So we're going to come into a puppy dog stretch, butt stays in the air, reach your arms forward, rest your forehead on the floor. Now bring your palms together and walk your elbows a tiny bit further forward. Keeping the palms together, let's bend the elbows so the fingers point towards the ceiling. Getting a stretch in the triceps and the shoulders. Then float the arms back down to the floor. Keep moving the hands up and down. Bringing them up and down. You might want to walk the elbows a tiny bit further forward if you want to get that stretch a bit deeper. And then just stay in a place that feels pretty tight. This for me feels pretty tight here. I can really feel this now. So I'm just staying here for a moment and just feeling that stretch, relaxing into this. Good, and then placing the hands back down. Walk the hands up, and we're just going to come into one downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, push your bum up into the sky, press the heels down, and everyone look to your belly. So just relax your head. And then pedal out the feet. Press one heel down and then the other. Press one heel down, bending one knee and then the other. Just getting this beautiful stretch. Down, one leg, into the calf, into the hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Put the toes together. We're coming into a super wide child's pose. So take your knees as wide as they go. I mean, this is exaggerating. Exaggerate this child's pose and then reach forward. So as you come forward, you're going to feel this really nice stretch on the inner thighs. Reaching forwards, relaxing here, head goes down. Super wide with those knees. Good. Breathing here. And then let's walk the hands back up. And let's come to a seated position. And you can either just lie down or you can do a roll down with me. If you're doing a roll down, we're going to do it nice and slowly. So stretch out the legs, take the arms forward, otherwise I'll meet you down there. Suck in the belly, we start to draw the belly in and round down really slowly. I can see now we have a little competition on who could go the slowest. We could be here for some time. Slowly down, lower back, middle back, upper back. Good, and relax. So from here, I want you to bring your knee in towards your chest, hold on to the knee, and give me some really beautiful circles, finding those tight spots in the hips. This feels pretty good, and then what I want you to do is, well, go in the other direction first, change direction, so you're going around the other way, and then what I want you to do is just find a place that's quite tight, that you kind of think, ooh, and then just stay there. Stay in that tight spot, wherever it is. And just hold that knee, pulling that knee in towards you. Good, and then keeping hold of the knee, so with the opposite hand, we're going to come into a twist. We're going to take the knee over the body, reaching your other hand out onto the floor, and look over to your fingertips. Try and keep your shoulder on the floor. If this is too much for your back, then just ease out of it a little bit. But this should be a really nice twist for the spine. You might feel a little stretching in your glutes. And then come all the way back up. We're going to still work with the same leg. We're just going to come into another glute stretch. We're coming into figure of 4. So we're going to lift the other leg up. You might find that being here is enough and you feel enough of a stretch. If you want to go deeper, you just bring the foot off the floor and then thread the hand through. You can grab behind the thigh, you can grab the shin. But if you find that you're all crunched up and you're like, ugh, then you've gone too far. You want to have your shoulders relaxing on the floor. You want to be relaxed in your face. And then just breathe here. This is such a nice stretch for the glutes. Friday, we have made it through another week, everyone. It is the weekend. It feels like any other day, but I am going to mark the weekend with a glass of wine. And we are changing sides. So let's extend the other leg out onto the floor. Let's bring that knee in towards the chest, and we are going to give some nice circles. Circling around, finding any tight spots. And we're going in the other direction. And then I want you just to find a place that feels really tight to you and just stay there. Pulling that knee, wherever it is, holding it for a second. And then taking your hand, your opposite hand on the outside of the knee and gently pulling it across the body. Hand goes down onto the floor, palm facing down, look over to your fingertips. Beautiful stretch. Good. And then coming all the way up, we're taking it into figure of four. So the ankle just goes across the knee. If you're bringing your leg up, bring the leg up and grab behind the thigh or the shin. But remember, shoulders are relaxed. And you really want to keep this knee kind of pressing away from you as you're pulling the other leg towards you. Breathing here again. If you want to close your eyes, just close your eyes. And we're going to release there. We're going to hug both knees into our chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Oh, big squeeze. Good, and then let's bring the soles of the feet down onto the floor. Gently rocking side to side. Let's take our hands, let's place them behind our head. Gently rocking side to side. Close your eyes. Just relax here for a moment. Breathing in the air around you. Listening to the music. Close your eyes and breathe. Good. And then from here, bringing the knees in towards the chest. You can either roll onto your side and come sit up, or with me, rock and roll a few times, getting bigger and bigger, until we're going to come all the way up. And we're going to sit with our legs crossed. If that feels comfortable, just find a place that feels totally comfortable for you. And then take your hands and bend your elbows and grab your elbows from behind. I just want to show you what I'm doing. So I'm here. So grabbing the elbows, I want you to draw the shoulder blades together. So you're really opening across the chest and the collarbones. Little stretch in the shoulders. And then just drop your chin down to your chest. And just getting a nice stretch in the top of the neck. Good, and then coming all the way up, release, and gently circle the shoulders up and back. Up and back. And then imagine you've got a shining light out of the bottom of your hand. You're going to shine that light down onto the floor. It doesn't need to touch the floor. The shoulder is pulling down. And then very gently take the side of the head and gently pull. So the ear is going down towards the shoulder, so you feel this beautiful stretch on the whole side of the neck. Really pressing your shining light down into the ground. Holding here. Really important to stretch the necks. The necks, we only have one neck. And then releasing and shining light on the other side. Bring the shoulder down, gently hold the head and gently pull. Nice stretch in the side of the neck. And releasing there. Placing your hands on your knees, sitting up nice and tall. I just want you to close your eyes, and I just want you to imagine this golden thread pulling you from the top of your head, and as it pulls you up, you feel your spine lengthen. You feel your shoulders relax. You feel your shoulders gently pulling backwards, so you're opening up over the chest, and you have this beautiful straight spine. Relaxing your face. Relaxing your eyes. Take in 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Opening your eyes. Sending love to everybody who joined me. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. If you are around or tomorrow and you want to do a workout with me, it's going to be if you have dumbbells, great. If you don't, doesn't matter. A little bit more intense than today's stretch. All right, people. Thank you. I'm gonna go. That was really awkward. I thought the comments. I'm gonna put the comments back on. Turn on the comments. I'm gonna turn on the comments. Oh, that was a really awkward moment. Oh, I was like, so you say goodbye. No, I say goodbye, but I've got to say goodbye, haven't I? Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.